what questions should you be asking my mentor? That's awesome, because actually a ton of students don't really realize how to interact with a mentor. And so what we do in the mentoring program is we give them an actual plan. There's a career development plan with different mentoring objectives that you can choose from to work with your attorney on. And so that gives you a starting point on where to go. We also have an initial meeting plan. So when you meet with them, it'll explain, there's like a list of questions that you can ask them to get to know them better, and they can ask you to get to know you better so that you guys can interact. And I'm happy to actually send out that list of questions to everybody. So I can do that after the webinar. But, basically lawyers are just people. So you just want to, you want to ask them, how did you decide to go to law school? What was your journey like? And why did you pick this practice area? I don't know that many people who grew up like wanting to be a bankruptcy lawyer. So like, I'm always fascinated to hear from bankruptcy lawyers that are like obsessed with bankruptcy because I'm like, how did you get into bankruptcy? So I think it's really important to just ask them, what was your journey like? Because, yeah, there were a few people I went to law school with that always wanted to be a lawyer. They had a family friend that was a lawyer, or one of their parents was a lawyer, and they were like, I knew I was going to be a lawyer since I was 6. I was not one of those people, so I didn't think about going to law school until after I was even working in another career. So I was working in advertising, decided to switch to law school, and I had no idea what law was really all about. So I did what I could back then when we didn't have LinkedIn, and I actually did crack open a phone book and call people. And so I know you don't want to sound, dumb or stupid in front of a lawyer, but I promise you, all of them remember what it was like to be you. All of them remember what it was like when they didn't know anything about the law. And there's no stupid questions. I think one of the things that you'll learn when you go to law school is you have to be inquisitive. They always want you to ask questions, and you have to be able to stick your neck out there and risk looking a little silly if you ask the wrong question, but that's way better than not getting the answer. And if you join a program like ours, we'll provide you the materials that you need in order to interact with your mentors and engage with your mentors so that you don't feel like a fish out of water.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.